Wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
So excited to show you. Those of you who saw our empty house tour, it does look a little bit different since then.
Yeah, we added a few things back there just to sit on and look at, I guess.
This was a room of the house that we were really focused in on the details. We wanted this room to be a really inviting place for us to be able to entertain and just spend lots of time with our kids. One of my favorite things about this space is all the natural light. We have dormer windows up high that let in a lot of light and 3 sets of French doors. I'm excited when our yard is landscaped in the milder parts of the year to open all those French doors and have that cool breeze coming in.
We only get like, I think 3 days a year that we could actually do that. It'd get
No,
too hot.
come on, like 3 months out of the year. We are really happy about how the beams and columns turned out in this space. We debated either staining them or painting them white, and we ended up going with a white painted finish because we wanted the character in the architecture, but we also wanted it to kind of blend in and not be too loud. Of course, the center of the room is the fireplace in the mantle, and we went with white painted brick down below and this modern shiplap pattern up the whole mantle.
It's actually the same pattern that we used in the library, but painted white.
And on a little bit smaller scale because there's a smaller space to work with here. We went with a floating mantle, and this is stained to match our cabinets. I'm really excited about what we have on the mantle. I'll get your opinion about it in a little bit, but these beautiful silhouettes are from Royal Papery. Jeannie over there was so great to work with, and we've linked her Etsy shop down in the description. These are custom of my kids, and when I opened the files, I got teary-eyed because it captures them as they are right now so perfectly. So this was a Victorian detail we wanted to make sure not to miss. For those of you who've seen our videos in the past, we're going for a neo-Victorian / mid-century modern vibe in our house.
Slash Santa Fe / Canadian vibes.
No, just those two.
And honestly, this is one of the things we're not 100% sure on. Do you guys like these on the mantle, or do you think they should go somewhere else?
The other thing we're trying to decide is if we want to keep the silhouettes in these oval frames or if we want them in these gold floating frames.
Yeah, so we could put these up there as well if you like these better.
I just get torn at like how modern to go versus how Victorian to go. I think the oval ones are my favorite, but I could definitely be convinced another way. Okay, so on either side of the fireplace, we have these built-in cabinets. These are painted iron ore by Sherwin-Williams, and the hardware on these are by Emtech in satin brass.
This is the same hardware they have kind of throughout the whole house, as you saw in the kitchen as well.
Yep. We love these sconces that point down because they add a moodiness to the space. Those are from House of Troy. As you can see, we went with the raw birch shiplap. These walls on either side, we like the warmth of that balanced with the white and charcoal in the space. If you guys remember on my birthday, I went plant shopping and bought this fiddle leaf fig tree. And I've loved having it in this great room. It just warms up the space and adds this shiny splash of green color. It smells like a plant, you know, it's good.
That's cool.
For the artwork, we have these matching landscape paintings that we had in our last house. I'm not really sure who the artist is for these, but I also wanted to include some 19th century British art. So this painting right here is called The Lovers by William Powell Frith, and it was painted in 1855. I love it because it reminds me of one of my favorite novels, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. The couple just looks like they're discussing something really serious and they're in this woodsy setting. I really liked it. This other art piece is called An Evening at Home by Sir Edward John Poynter, and it was painted in 1888. And I love just like the leisure Victorian lady leaning back and reading her book in her Victorian house. I think that's so cute.
And for my piece of art, I chose the Apple HomePod. This plays music. Now, we actually really like these. I have these in stereo mode for those who know much about speakers. Fills the space, and the kids love them.
Yeah, all day I hear, "Hey Siri, play Spider-Man."
Uh-oh, don't do that. It's copyright.
Okay. Onto our furniture.
So this is a Eames Chair. Am I saying that right? Eames Chair?
Yes, it's a reproduction of an Eames chair.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
It's not $10,000 or whatever they cost, but We really like it. I got the tall version because I'm like 6'5", so it's really comfortable to sit in. I love to sit in this chair. Actually, I edit a lot sometimes in this chair just when I'm working on a video.
So this rug is 11 by 14 and it's by New Loom. And we got that on Amazon. We've got that linked down in the description below. Really affordable for the size.
Okay, now for the rest of the furniture. So we have these 2 matching couches and these 2 chairs, and these are actually from the same company.
All of this furniture is from Cardiel. It's this great modern furniture company out of Seattle. We hooked up with one of their designers and helped us design the space.
So we told Cardiel that we might be doing this video, and so they actually put together a promo package for you guys to get 5% off from their furniture online. We really love their furniture. They have a very cool mid-century vibe. And if you want to get that 5% off, be sure to use the promo code GREATSCOTS, and that's good for anything on their website.
So we love these gray upholstered sofas, and especially the zebra wood. Everyone who says them is like, zebra wood! I didn't even know there was such a thing as zebra wood, honestly.
I thought that they killed zebras to make it. I'm glad that they didn't.
Yeah, me too. One thing that we like about it is it pulls the dark tones and the lighter tones from our wood elsewhere together. They're like striped together. So I wasn't sure about it, but when we got them in the space, I like them a lot. We went with matching couches. We like the symmetry and also just the feel of having so much seating in here. And we got some accent pillows from TJ Maxx and Target. We're trying to pull in some pops of yellow and some blue tones throughout the room. So when Shaye talked about getting these matching aqua chairs, I was like, I don't know, those look really, really modern. But then when they came, I sat in them. And you guys, they're really comfortable.
They are. And I think they look so cool for the space.
They do look cool, and it's weird, these little side thingies, you can kind of like cross your legs, and I don't know, it's comfy.
It's fun because you can use it as a slide. Like I just slide down this all the time. Seriously though, I love how much personality these chairs have. They look pretty cool. One of the fun things we did with the lighting in the space is we did the Philips Hue Lights that you can turn off and on using voice commands. So we actually used the HomePod to do that. I went a step further and I put the LED strip lights on each of the beams. And I'll show you what that looks like at night. Hey Siri, turn the lights blue. Voila. I'm not sure why we'd ever do that, to be honest.
Anyway, we're really thrilled with how this room turned out. It'd be interesting to get your ideas because you guys have had some great suggestions in the past.
Definitely. So I think since Emmy's been about the age of 3, is it 3, Amanda, would you say?
Or 2.
2. She would watch these kid YouTube channels and she's been really obsessed with DIY channels, right? So she's been asking us a lot lately if she could show you guys a real quick DIY. I mean, what do you want to call this, Emmy?
Fancy Emmeline Scott DIY.
Fancy Emmeline Scott DIY? I like that. Can you guys remember that? What are you going to do for your DIY?
So it is coloring rocks. And I have all the colors, they all work.
Okay, but here's the problem. I see that you have your colors, but you don't have any rocks. Should we go find some rocks?
Yeah.
Emmy, you found some rocks in our front yard. It's a good thing they're landscaping, huh?
First, I'm going to do a heart.
Okay, you're going to do a
I'll
heart.
done this one. I love this one. It's so pretty.
So you might not know this about Emmy, but she is a mad skilled artist, aren't you?
Yeah.
She loves being very creative and drawing pictures.
Yeah, so you want me to show you another picture I drew? It's a picture of a girl dressing up as a bunny. And this one as a kitty.
Amazing pictures, Emmy. This look just like me. Emoji rock and rock that looks like a plant, clearly. Good job, Emmy. You did it.
I won. So, do you like my rocks? Please subscribe.
Do you like my rocks? Please subscribe. That is what they say in these videos, huh?
Yeah.
Good job. Say, see you next time, guys.
See you next time.
That was good. I thought that was good. I personally could not have said it better.
So one Easter tradition that we have at our house is I sew Emmy an Easter dress every year. Sometimes I even sew us matching dresses. I used to have a handmade shop that was actually named after her. So it's something I love. That's a great outlet for me. So I'm going to give her a couple fabric options and see what she wants her dress made out of for this year. Are you excited for me to make your Easter dress? Let's look. So these two are actually vintage fabrics that were gifted to me by a friend. And this is one I just picked up at Joann's. So which one is it that you'd like your dress made out of?
This one? That's funny. I always think the vintage fabrics are so fun, but they just keep sitting in my fabric pile. So what do you want your dress to be like?
Like clear down to my waist. And like,
Clear down to your waist. That would be good for a dress.
And then like puffy sleeves.
Ooh, puffy sleeves. Okay.
Now fingers crossed that I can find the time to make it before Easter Sunday.
Go Hudson, go Hudson, go. Go Hudson, go
It's your
Hudson,
birthday.
go.
Gonna party like it's your birthday. Who wants to color some Easter eggs? This is one of my favorite traditions from when I was a kid.
Thank you for spending part of your day with us. We hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about our great room and just hanging out with us as a family.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.